yourself. Yeah, this is peach shop, right? Isn't it awesome?
I think you're one of the amazing
I was gonna say, been downstairs. What's up, bro? How are you? Sorry about the poster, man. Now they have to sleep. What the fuck? What's up? What are you looking for? Brett. Beers. Oh, right there, bro. Yeah. I don't want to talk to you all.
Jesus Christ, the guy gets looking out there. I was like, got hazy down here.
I would love to. I got a 2-hour drive ahead of me. Where are you gonna go? Lake Zurich, but with all the Cubs Sox traffic, it's like
Actually, yeah. What's going on with that game?
Is that okay? Where you
if you could see it out here.
Hey, come on! Yeah! Come on!
Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ.
I don't know why. I just bought that. I mean, just bought it. Shouldn't be like that. Anybody else?
Does anybody want?
Thank you, though. Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Gosh, excuse me.
Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and dick around. I just want an idea, especially stuff like this. I have no idea what it's going to fucking go into.
The funny thing with those versions.
Don't go down there.
All right, comics, pop
Don't
culture.
go down there. Let me get the cigar out of my mouth. Don't go down there.
The basement of evil.
It's the basement of evil, I say. Go right ahead. You got it?
Yeah, here we are at Pete's Barber and great comic swap. A lot of different collections everywhere. So who knows what type of deals and what kind of books we're going to pick up. See anything good there, huh?
See this.
Oh, BaylaCon, that's the next big event happening in the beginning of June. June 7th, BaylaCon.
How about a photograph?
Okay, we're going to do a photograph.
Hey, greetings everybody, and a fine how do you do? Trying to fix this easel here. Had a great time last Saturday over at Pete's Basement of Evil, the swap meet. Chicago comic book community. Man, what a great community. What a great guy Pete is. He hosted his barbershop for the event. It's like walking back into time, you know, his barbershop and the basement of evil. What was I doing? Oh. I'm trying to put a poster on this thing here. Oh. I had it hang there. Coming up on June 7th, another Saturday, we're going to have some more great stuff going on. It's going to be the BelaCon. Take a look at that. Free admission. It's all, vendors are all sold out. I've been trying to get a table there for the last couple of years and I can't because it's always sold out. But who knows? Maybe one of these days. A lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of artists there, so you can check it out. Just if you want to know more information, there it is. Go to BaylessComics.com and you will see what you will see. Anyway, yeah, so that was last Saturday, as you saw in some of the clips. So right now I'm just kind of bagging and boarding some stuff and selling, showing some stuff that I'm going to want to sell. And since it's the Memorial Day weekend, man, I can't even open this. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to have a little adult beverage. And what goes with adult beverage? I'll tell you what. Cabanos. Got this at the butcher shop. Eating. He's always eating. Somebody once said that years ago. And I'll never forget it. And I've been using that ever since. Because it's true. This is dried pork and veal. Very good. Smoked. Here's something that I'm going to be selling. I got it on eBay way overpriced because they charge so much, you know. This has got creamed off-white pages. eBay, PayPal take out so much for their commissions, and then I included the shipping, and the shipping is a lot of money. The shipping for anything right now is sky high. I shipped 2 comics in a Gemini box, and it cost $12 to ship it. $12 from here, Chicago to New York. Unbelievable. But if anybody's interested, I am going to sell this. You can contact me through Instagram. You can email me, message me there on Instagram if you're interested in this book. I'll let it go for $200. Let me see if I can't. It's got a little split down there and a piece missing. I want to have full disclosure on this. Piece missing up there. Damn it, can't you see it? There. Well, anyway, there. That's a pretty nice copy. I would have to say this is in VG. The pages are really nice. Interiors. So I think that's a really good price, $200. I mean, if you go on eBay, sold prices, $250 to $350 to $350 for one in similar condition. So if you're interested, $200. Message me on Instagram, Captain Strangelife, and the first person to message me that wants the book and sends out the payment to PayPal. I'm accepting PayPal. They get the book if they're interested. If not, then I'll just leave it up on eBay where it is right now. Something else I'm selling here. This is number 4, Amazing Adventures number 4. I think it's listed on eBay. I have it listed at $99 or something. I'm not sure. Was it? Let me take it out of there. It's lower grade, but sold copies in lower grade go for quite a bit money. These are interleaving papers to absorb odors and acid. There's the inside of it. It's got writing on the front cover. Anita. Anita wrote her name on it twice. Anita Spanking. So I'm not sure what I should sell this for. It's a bit rough around the edges. You can see creasing on the lower cover. I am X. Oh, that would be $200 plus the shipping on these. I'm just gonna charge straight out $7 shipping, and it's gonna be more. It's gonna cost me more than that, but that's, I'll cover the difference. So this book, I don't know. I think it's listed at 109. Off-white pages. I don't know. I'm torn, I think I'll let it go for Oh man. $65. $65 plus the $7 shipping. And here's a cool comic. Feature Comics. This is with Dollar Man. This is number 95. From 1946. A nice Golden Age book. It's lower grade. Let me take it out of here. Better look at it. Nice and thick. All the pages are there. I think it has some archival mending tissue. Yes, it does, because I put it there. You can see it. And along here. So you can see it's lower grade. I think, was it detached? No, it's not detached. Staples are still attached. Real nice. It does have some pieces missing there, as you just saw. Pages are kind of, oh, I don't know. Look what's going on there. What is going on there? I was referring to the corner of the comic, but it looks like these two guys are trying to kiss each other. Anyway, right down here, try to see that there, and there's a hole there. So this is pretty low grade. I don't know. I guess I would sell it for $30 plus the $7 shipping. $30. But that's, I think, reasonable. It is a Golden Age comic with Doll Man, and it has what else is in here? Lollapalooza and Rusty Ryan. It's not a bad price. I don't think it's a bad price. $30 plus the $7 in shipping, and you don't have to worry about tax and all that other stuff. Blah blah blah. Let me goodness sakes. It's a big piece of paper I got here. You know, when I was a kid, I used to keep my comics in whatever cardboard boxes I could get a hold of, and I would line it with butcher paper that was kind of waxed, and brown butcher paper, and that's how I kept my comics, and they stayed pretty good until, you know, I got older, and then they came. Robert Bell came out with those comic book bags, and then later on I discovered backer boards. Although I did use cardboards, you know, the kind of in between. I laid them down flat in the box, and then I had pieces of cardboard in between, you know, runs. Or in between, you know, sometimes I mix the titles up, and I had put a cardboard in between the different titles, so I knew, you know, where to go. Sure came a long way, didn't we? I'll say. R.L. Stein, The Stuff of Nightmares. Now, this is all stuff that I picked up at one of the sales at the Chicago comic community has these guys, Cheese and Keys, and like that swap meet last Saturday. We get together, and then there's lots of stuff that I can pick up from the different guys. They bring books out, and we're able to get some, decent books and decent prices. So I got all of these at around it came out to $1.25 a piece. So here, well, actually a little bit less, $1.23. So here's the Stuff of Nightmares, #1. Love the cover on that, and I think I have another copy of this somewhere. I had a piece of that sausage stuck in my teeth. Amazing Spider-Man 358 with a Punisher cover. Wait a minute, what's going on? Is it this one? No, it's this one. Oh, that's better. Hey, this is a pretty nice copy for $1.25. I don't know if there's anything special about this other than it's a gatefold cover. Let me see this. Take it out of there. Take a look at it. Oh, nice. See, Marvel can, when they want to, put that beastly barcode on the back of the book instead of the front. But alas, I have no control over them, where they put that amulet of evil. Put that away in here. Oh, Doorway to Nightmare. This is one of those unusual titles that you rarely ever think of, when DC was having all those great Bronze Age horror comics. This one was one that I didn't even hear about until I found these at one of the, private sales, invite only, for the Chicago comic book community. Doorway to Nightmare, #5. That's in low grade, but I didn't care. Actually, this might have been a lot less than $1, but I got the price. The number of comics I divided by what I paid for it, and it came out to $1.23. But some of these were $2, some were $1. This was probably, I don't know, maybe it was 50 cents or something, but I wanted it anyway, even in low grade. So that's #5. Here, this is a nice copy, #4. These are from 1978. Six Claws of the Dragon. The Evil. Well, this is this is a satanic cover, if I ever saw one. tarot card, the devil. I think this is Mike Kaluta. Mike Kaluta cover. Probably good plus. And let's see what else I got in there. I thought I had a first issue of that. Legion of Superheroes. This is pretty nice. I've probably got 2 or 3 copies of this, but you know, for $1.25, I'm not going to leave it there. I'm picking it up. Legion of Superheroes that started out as Superboy and then became the Legion of Superheroes with this was I don't know, what is this? No, this is 300. I think 258. I think no. It was Superboy from 1 to 258, and then 259. 260 is when, maybe 260 or 259 is when it started, Legion of Superheroes. This is issue 300. Oh, here. I knew I had these. This is cool. This is the first appearance of Madame Xanadu. Number 1, first appearance of this wicked femme fatale. And another one. I didn't have nothing to eat today. You know, this is a facsimile. I have the original Giant Size Defenders, number 3. I don't know why they have a facsimile of this issue. I mean, it's a cool cover. It's a wonderful cover. Look at that. But, you know, I mean, for $1.25, I went and picked it up. I wouldn't pay $5 for the facsimile because I got the original. In fact, I might have 2 copies of this. I don't know for sure, but at any rate, for $1.25, yes, I'm picking it up, and I'm just trying to mess around with trying to get it focused there. Boy, one of these days. Oh, here. Oh. Look at here, the Avengers number 306. I don't know who did this cover. I don't know. Pretty nice cover though. The brutal attack of the lava men. Oh. This has a little bit. This is Adventures into the Unknown 172. and there's some staining, and it's got some rust. I think the staples were rusted on this when I looked at it. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can see it through the bag. Staples are rusted, but again, I'm not leaving it behind for $1.25. He reminds me somewhat of a DC character that's known as the Joker. Here's another one. This also has some staining going on, but I didn't want to leave it behind for $1.25. You can see right up here, and I think it goes throughout the book. In fact, I probably already have these. I think these are... What year is this from? I can't figure it out. It's 12 cents. Ogden Whitney on the cover. I don't know. Early 60s probably. Oh yeah. 85 Comics. Here it is. 85 Comics. $1.25. And I got this, part of a display, originally part of a display for comic books. I got that. Got more. Oh, this is a great cover, man. Some other people might not think so, but I love it. Amazing Spider-Man 403. Part 2 of 4. The Trial of Peter Parker. Well, he's been in similar situations like that and gotten out of them. Just a great looking cover with the webbing all across the top of it, and the way that they have the logo, the Amazing Spider-Man logo. How do I do this? How did I do this? This was, alright, so this was like that. I should probably, no, put this over here. No, it was like that. Okay, like that, and then like this, and then it goes into. I just put it right in there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to put them, show them, and then put them in this box over here. But I'm stacking them as if I have to put them back into that Aldi bag, which I'm not going to do. $3.66. $3.72. What is this now? Just Business. Killer first issue. Terror Inc. Crap. Okay, X-Men. What is this? This is a mini-series. Thunderstrike. Number 2. This cover does not impress me whatsoever. Looks like the artist got pretty lazy or didn't get paid enough. Now here's one of these cool chrome covers, but you know, I don't know. A lot of people hate the chrome covers. I don't particularly love them, but this one is kind of cool. Thunderstrike #1. First explosive issue. What else? So, no more diamond. No more diamond distributors. They're gone. They're kaput. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with all the small press publishers, you know, that depended on them to get their comics distributed. Kind of messed up. But, you know, I don't know. Who's to blame for all of that? I think part of the demise, and I read somewhere that Diamond owed Marvel and DC somewhere around $30 to $35 million, and they can't pay it. They don't have it. The comics, they couldn't pay it, and the comic stores weren't paying Diamond distributors for the product because they're losing a lot of customers because the prices keep going up on the comics. They're like $5-6 or more for the comic books, and and plus, you know, these collectors, they get the big Diamond catalog, you know, and I noticed from personal experience myself. You flip through it from years ago. I used to flip through it. Oh, that's going to be cool. I want to have that. I want this, want that. And then when it comes time to get it from the shop that pre-ordered it for you, or they have it on a pull list or whatever, you realize, I don't want that. I can't afford that. So you don't go in, you don't pick your stuff up. So the retailer is stuck with all these comic books that the buyer doesn't pick up. And they're losing customers anyway because the prices are high. You know, unbelievable. So it's a mess. It's a big mess. So I guess everybody's at fault to some extent, you know. But now they're gone, and I heard that there was the what's the name of that distributor? Universal Distributors, which I don't know if they're related to Time Warner or something. I'm not sure. And then there's another, possibly a fourth entity that's going to be also just getting into the picture. But I don't think that, as far as I know, this Universal distribution, they don't want nothing to do with Diamond, the toys, or even the comic books, you know. So I don't know what's happening. It's just one big mess, you know. I don't know. Who knows how this is all going to pan out. Spider-Verse, The Amazing Spider-Man #6. What a mess that is, you know. And all these, I don't know what that's going to do to the market, you know. I have no idea what that's going to, seems to me like there's going to be it's going to take a dive. How deep of a dive, I don't know. Who knows, but I think definitely that the market's going to take a dive, and I mean the first market, which is the new publication of comic books, and then the secondary market might take a dive as well, but it's one big mess. I haven't done much research on it, but I think a good source online on YouTube would be Thinking Critical. I think that's Thinking Critical. He would be a good source to check out for information, but you can probably Google a lot of the info. Look at this, Amazing Spider-Man annual number 27. This is a cool cover. I like this. It's got the water tank, wooden water tank. You know, I remember as a kid, I used to go to a store on Southport Avenue called OK Variety. And on the way down there, I can look at some of the factories that were close by, and they had the wooden water tanks up there on the roof. And I always wondered, man, if something like that ever came crashing down, like this almost came crashing down. But yeah, they had the original water tanks, and there's still some places in Chicago that have them on the roofs, old factory buildings, and they're made out of wood. Oh, this is Venom. Okay, getting Funeral Pyre. Here's another Chrome, the Web of Spider-Man 100. Is this Funeral Pyre? No, this is just Venom. I don't know. With the Punisher. Another Venom. I don't know why you saw the other issue anyway. Man, I hate it when I can't focus. One of these days I'll be able to afford a really nice camera, but by then I might not even be on YouTube anymore. Who the hell knows? Funeral Pyre number 3. So that's what this is. Funeral Pyre number 1. That's not the original first Venom, you know, in his solo series. I think this one was the second one or something. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Claw. Here's a nice bronze. My speaker getting in the, I mean my mic is getting in the way there. Put it down a little. Let's see if it... Joe Kubert. Yes, of course, man. How could I not see that? Here's Ernie Chua. Commandy number 45. All these great books for $1.25. And the bulk of them are in higher grade. This one's in lower grade. You might not be able to see it, but it's got some moisture damage over here. I don't know, you probably can't see it, but it's there. Low grade. Here's Claw, the Unconquered, number 4. Oh, this is a cool cover. It's a probably mid-grade here. Got a woman strung up by her wrists, just hanging there as a sacrifice. How do I know? I don't know. I assume from what I'm seeing on the cover. Oh. Some of these are kind of stuck together 'cause I just pulled them out, you know. So, okay, I'll just take the whole thing and counted how many there were on the edge. Oh. Judging by the cover, it's got a lot of stuff going on the spine. I'd say this is lower grade. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, another lower grade book. These are probably all books that I have, I'm sure. But yeah, it's got a lot of creasing and wrinkles on the cover. So I would have to put that probably in a good plus. But doesn't matter. Nice reader copy. Doctor Strange, number 56, The Freezing Frenzy. Isherwood. Who in the world is that? Isherwood. Who is that? I'm not... Isherwood. Isherwood. Jeff Isherwood. Oh, come on. What the hell? Man, why do I have such a hard time with this? Well, you get the picture. What did he do? He did... There's some of his work right there. Well, I can't focus it on the phone. But, this is actually the first time I've heard of this guy. Reasonably pretty good artist. Hey, oh, these are the ones that were stuck together, yeah. Nice. The Incredible Hulk Annual number 19 from 1993. I guess this originally was sold bagged with a card, because there's a card included there. Got a life of its own. Bloody hell. Got a life of its own. Yeah. Oh man, please don't be that kind of sticky. I'll never forget that episode that I did where they were really stuck together with some kind of junk and gook. I picked up a wooden crate. I did a video where I picked up a wooden soda pop crate with comics in it. Man, it could have been the syrup from bottles or something, Coke bottles. I don't know, but anyway. The way these, and they were stuck together. People were laughing. They thought it was funny. But this is good. Look at this. See, that's how I just picked them up because I knew they were stuck together, and I counted them like that. But kind of reminds me of that episode years and years ago. I mean, I don't even know what I got there. Smells weird, but there's 329 Avengers. And there's the barcode that rears its ugly head. Let me see what that almost sounds like you're ripping a comic apart. Oh, these are pretty old. Avengers 331. Avengers 341. Oh man, I've got a lot more in there, man. This is probably getting boring. See a lot of you out there. Oh, here's an annual number 19, the Hulk. And I think it's one of those bagged. Oh, there's a bunch of annuals here. This is pretty... What happened here? Can't complain for $1.25. Man. That horrible bag. Horrible backer board. Whew. Oh, that smells bad. Ah, here we go. Still in the bag. When you guys come across something like that, what do? Do you take it out of the original bag like this, or do you leave it in there? I mean, obviously, if you want to read the book, you got to take it out of the bag, right? But I guess you could cut it along the bottom really straight with a straight edge and a razor, really nice, and read it and put it back in the bag. Annual number 19. There's the card. Amazing Spider. This is another one of those bags. I should get this one out of there. Ah. Oh, for crying out loud. That sounds pretty tight in there. It's a new character, Annex. That was one of the gimmicks. That's why they had him in a bag like this, I guess. You know, they introduced a new character. Same thing over here, a brand new character. Featuring the pulse-pounding premiere of a brand new Marvel superstar. I never heard of him again. Introducing Lazarus. Maybe I've been reading comics for a long time though. Spider-Man annual number. What is it? Number 25, 1991. A lot of 90s gimmicks. Dark Horse Comics. Oh, look at this. This is a interesting cover. Nicely done. Challengers of the Unknown, a nice Bronze Age. This is in higher grade, number 85. This from 1930. This is a 30 center Bronze Age, probably the mid 70s. 75, 76. Oh, another Thunderstrike. And number 3. X-Force, number 1. $1.25. Key issue. First issue of X-Force. $1.25. They must have printed 1 million of those. Marvel Knights, number 71. This is the Incredible Hulk. 71 under the Marvel Knights imprint. Marvel presents. Marvel presents. I need a beer. These are getting hard to open up just by hand. Gotta use an opener like that. DC Comics presents Superman and Firestorm. Oh, it's got a little bit of disappointment up there. Here's another. Boy, that Punisher was all over the comics in the Marvel Universe. I think I'm going to put these away. Oh, whoa. I almost trapped them. Well, that was a pretty good haul. Yeah, I still got a lot more in there, but I'm probably boring everybody with this stuff, what I'm doing here. I should be bagging and boarding these damn things. Rebagging and boarding them. What else? Oh, here's something else I got. I want to sell. This was originally, I guess, $84. I don't know. That's not what I don't think that's what I paid for it. but $9.8 Frontline Civil War, Wizard World Chicago, which doesn't exist anymore. It's now Fan Expo. $2,006. I don't know. What should I sell this for? You know, you gotta ship these probably in a priority box. It's $15 or $17, and I would probably sell it for $50 and include the shipping. If anybody's interested, you can message me on Instagram. What did I do? Where did I put them over here, I did. Lovely. Here's another one that I'm gonna sell. Here's a 9.6. I think I have this X-Men 9.6. God darn it. 186. Boy, oh boy, all that glare from the... Not much I can do about it, though. Sorry about all that, but it's gonna be a pretty strange, unappealing cover, but I would probably do the same price, $50, and that includes the shipping, which itself is like $15. Anybody's interested, again, Instagram, message me on Instagram. Captain Strange Life, and yes, I do lead a strange life, I do. Look at this there, Leo. Leo from Time Travel Comics picked this up and thought it was something that I might find amusing. Hardboiled eggs. How about a tube steak with a couple of hard-boiled eggs? Well, oh man, this is from what's the publishing date? Hard-boiled eggs. Okay, come on. 19's. This is the first pocketbook edition from 1967. I don't know. The hard-boiled dicks. Don't give your right name. The Saint in Silver, Winterkill, Chinaman, Death on Eagle's Crag. Somebody's got a nose for news. Angelfish. I used to breed angelfish. A bird in the hand. Well then. Well now. Let me just remind you about this one more time. If you're in Chicago or in the Chicago area. See that right there? Saturday, June 7th. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. What the man. 4358. Is that correct? 4358. There you go. West Ainsley Street. Free admission. You got it. Be there. Be square. Okay. I guess everybody have a good Memorial Day weekend. And I hope you guys, who's ever in the Chicago area, can make it to this. Maybe we'll see you there. And I guess we're planning to do something, you know, afterwards, around 7 o'clock in the evening. Stop by a place to get some grub and maybe some beers, whatever. But at any rate, thanks for putting up with me in this kind of a boring video, I suppose. But the older I get, the more boring I get. And we'll see you in the next one. Live long and be well.